Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Yeah, the next episode of the Virtual and Augmented Reality Weekly News. Let's check out the list. It's a little bit longer this time. So, religion in virtual reality. There is this, in Jerusalem, there's this holy site virtual reality. Then trial by Spire, a new VR game. Oculus Connect will take place online. A new Kickstarter campaign about speakers, VR ears. Then VR in healthcare, fundamental VR training. Breath of the Witch, another new virtual reality game. The situation about Magic Leap. An augmented reality headset is made for Covid-19. Wireality Haptics, thanks to Hacker for this news. It's a new haptic system. Stride, another new virtual reality game. And an update for Bigscreen, as well as news for the Pimax 8KX. And of course the news, releases and sales. You can find everything about VR and AR on this channel, thanks to my sponsors VoodooDE VR, Opperman Events, Andy the Phelzer VR Ambassador and Alpha Blend Interactive. Let's have some fun with the news and let's go!
VoodooDE.
Religion and the coronavirus, that doesn't fit together, of course, like everything else does not fit with the coronavirus. So it's very sad that a lot of people cannot pray together with their community or with their family or in big groups. It doesn't work at the moment, and there are a lot of religious events that take place in April, like the Passover or Easter or Ramadan, and all the people that whatever religion they have, they cannot take place and they cannot get together in big groups, and that's very sad. So there is something very cool from Jerusalem and from the Tower of David Museum. And in April, it was possible for free to experience the holy city. And that means you can pray together with a lot of people in virtual reality. You can listen to prayers, you can listen to people, to priests and whatever. And it's really, really awesome that this is possible during this coronavirus time. And you know, there's a lot of stuff that we cannot do, and I really love every single piece that makes it the life better for us, and this is one of that. So if you are interested in that, then you can read this article here of timesofisrael.com, and they can you can try this experience here. There is the name of that, and yeah, you can take a tour to the old city. Very, very awesome. So there are a lot of tower defense games already for virtual reality, but to be honest, most of them suck. Most of them suck. But this one, a trial by Spire, that's developed by Dark Cat Studios, seems pretty awesome. So yeah, the graphics are really looking very good. So you have the units running around the place, and you have to place the tower, but you can also fight with your own hands and magic spells. That looks really good. It will be released in Q2 this year, 2020, and it will be released on Steam and Viveport. I will try this for you. So the Oculus Connect 7 was cancelled this year. That's very sad, because for me it's one of my favorite virtual reality events. I was there 2 times in San Jose in California, and it's so awesome to meet all the people that are interested in VR and talk with them and try new technology. Sadly this year this won't take place, but now Oculus announced that it will take place online. That means this is split in different events, and also Mark Zuckerberg will talk a little bit, announce new technologies, and yeah, it's better than nothing, I would say. And if there is something new about any headset or any technology, I will report for you, of course, as soon as possible. So there's a Kickstarter campaign with new sound speakers. The name is VR Ears. And these are off-ear speakers, like you know them from Valve Index. They fly over your ear. And that means there is a higher immersion. You can hear the sound from everywhere, like a shot from behind. You can hear it from wherever that comes from. And it raises the immersion. And it comes with interchangeable clips for different VR headsets, like all Oculus headsets, all Vive headsets, the PlayStation VR, Valve Index, Pimax, and also from VR Ears there's a head strap that you can buy after the Kickstarter campaign when you just want to use it as normal speakers. You can see it here, it flies over your ear. And if you want to support them, I mean, they already hit their goal, but you can use this pledge here from $89 and then you will get the over-ear speakers in December 2020. Yeah, interesting. So I really love the fact that companies that normally do VR stuff like Fundamental VR, they do trainings in virtual reality surgeon trainings, and now they made a free online tool that's around 30 minutes, and that shows how to ventilate COVID-19 patients. And that's awesome. That's really good. I mean, we here in Germany, we don't need that. We have very good health system here and stuff. But I don't know, in other countries where there's nobody who knows about that ventilate stuff, perhaps this is better than nothing, and to do no mistakes and stuff. You can check this out. It's a very, very good thing. I really love this company, Fundamental VR. Perhaps I will show some stuff from them in the near future. So Breath of the Witch is a new gothic VR game in the style of Metroidvania. So we are in very spooky dungeons. We have to fight with melee weapons, but we can also use a wand to cast spells. And yeah, we have to fight enemies, of course. It will be released on PC VR headsets this year. I don't know the exact date, I have no idea, but I think it's worth showing on my channel. Breath of the Witch. So the current situation is bad for everyone, even for virtual and augmented reality companies like, sadly, Magic Leap. I didn't expect that because I thought in these times there are more headsets bought than normally, but it's obviously not the case. They sold a lot less than expected, so they had to lay off people, and that's very bad, of course, because I love this company. I love the motivation of Magic Leap. They did a lot of cool stuff, and I really, really hope they can make it to this crisis, and they will do better very, very soon. So the X2 MR glasses are modified to help first responders of COVID-19 patients, and that's really awesome. How does that work? So the first responders wear this headset and are connected to whatever guys that know the stuff a lot better, and also this headset has integrated heat sensors, so they can measure fever without touching the patients. They can also recognize the patients and check out their data with face recognition. And this is really, really awesome, and can help to save time, and to save the touch. You don't have to touch the patient too often, and that's a good thing. So you can buy this headset for $2,000 and a lot of people already use that for first responders. That's very good. Wireality. Thanks again to Hacker who sent me this information. And this is a new haptic system for your hands. You see, there are cables connected to different parts of your hand and fingers, and they are controlled via a motor. And if you touch something and it holds your hand on this, and it feels like you're actually touching something because your hands are held back. And yeah, to be honest, do I want to prepare all of my game sessions with all these cables? It's a lot of work, and also the games need to be compatible, or whatever software it has to be implemented, and this is the big problem. So this system, 10 people on the whole planet will have that, and it's just not worth the effort for the developers to integrate it. That's a big problem with all the virtual reality equipment. However, the costs of this, the mass production per unit will not be more than $50, so the consumer price will likely be pretty low. However, I don't know the exact release date. When I get this into my hands, I will try this for you, of course. Wireality. So Stride is a very fast parkour action game developed by Joyway, and it will be released in summer 2020 by for Viveport, Oculus and Steam VR. Look at this, it's very fast. It looks like Mirror's Edge, and I'm curious if this will cause a lot of motion sickness. Look how fast that is. I'm not sure. I will try this for you because I don't suffer much of motion sickness. I will try it for you as soon as it's out. Stride. So there's a big update for the cinema software Bigscreen, and it's called Movies and Events. And that's exactly what it's new. So we have a database from movies where you can rent movies from $3.99 per movie. And it's available in 10 countries. And you have time, when you buy it or when you rent it, you have 48 hours to watch that. It will work in the future with multiplayer, but everybody has to pay the rental fee, of course, then. The second thing is that there is a new event menu, and that are one-time events. For example, a rocket launch that you can watch live with your friends. Sometimes that's free, and sometimes you have to pay for that. And it's a really good thing. And you can update your big screen for free, I think, starting now. Some news from Pimax here on Kickstarter. So the 8KX is being prepared for the release of the full production demo unit. You can see that here they test the lens modules and try to install the first modules and to try if it's possible to build them in bigger quantities, of course, for the mass production later. And yeah, I told them that I want the final release version for my review and not some beta, alpha, or M1, M2, or whatever versions. I want the final release version, so that's better for all of us. So I have to wait for this 8KX. Standard modular audio strap is being is in the tooling now. So this month in April, and they want to produce smaller quantities of samples to try the mass production later. And the next one is the deluxe modular audio strap, the better one, and this is 45 days behind the standard modular audio strap. We'll have to be very patient here. Also, the hand tracking module is being tooled and since April 15th, and so the problem here is, of course, they do everything at the same time, and they should do that one by one, and so there's a lot of chaos here. I got the hand tracking module since a long time, and it works perfect, so I don't know why they take so long. Next thing is the eye tracking module. We will have to be very patient here because they have problems with the USB-C port. It's not stable enough, and they have to redesign everything. So yeah, they are in progress, of course. I don't know how long we have to wait, but expect several additional months here. Let's check out the most important releases this week. Baby Shark VR Dancing. As the name says, there's a little shark and you have to dance with him. Awesome. And then Survival Denied. This is a zombie shooter where you roam around in a pretty awesome looking town, and you have to defend yourself against waves of enemies. Then Box VR, we have an essential pack here and big update where you have to do workouts, and that's really awesome. Then Pixel Ripped. This is the successor of Pixel Ripped 1989, and I already showed that on my channel. It's a really cool game in the game. Then on Steam VR, Lost Circus VR. This is a prologue of an upcoming series, and this is a horror clown and circus experience. Very spooky. I think I will try this. Then on the Oculus Quest, we have also Pixel Ripped 1995, and on the Oculus Rift platform, we have Sound Self. This is a very interesting meditation software with very accurate and professional sounds that you can experience in virtual reality. And of course also Pixel Ripped 1995. There's nothing new on the PlayStation platform this week. So then let's check out the sales this week. First one is Boiling Steel. This is a very good single player action shooter on Steam, 50% off. Then one of my favorite virtual reality horror games, Organ Quarter. Really, I can really recommend this. It's 50% off. And Sacralid, a good bow and arrow game, 50% off. Then on the Oculus Rift platform, Seeking Dawn. That's an action adventure with very cool graphics, 70% off. Here Boiling Steel is 25% off. VR Regatta, a sailing simulator, it's 50% off. And some cool packages for the Oculus Quest. There's one package, Red Matter and Walls of the Wizard. Together you get it for 31% off. And the second package is Superhot VR and Space Pirate Trainer. You get it 14% off. Thank you to my new supporters, Spliff and Andreas, this week. If you want to push VR together with me, support me, you can find everything about this in the comment below that's pinned. Thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to learn everything about VR and AR. And see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE